again, it's 2:30. All right, I'm gonna call to order the May 14th special meeting of the Forest Hills Board of Education. This is a meeting held in public for the purpose of conducting the school district's business and is not to be considered a community public hearing. There is a time for public comment during the meeting as indicated in agenda item 7. Now, would you please stand as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, first thing is a motion to approve our minutes of our last meeting, please.
I will motion that we approve the minutes for our last meeting.
I'll second the motion.
Any discussion on that? Okay, we could do a voice vote. All in favor of approving the minutes, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. The reason we are here is for the Kent ISD School Board election resolution. The Kent ISD School Board has 2 seats up for election. I looked at the candidates and they're both actually up for re-election. They're already on the board. In accordance with section 612.2 of the revised school code, the resolution designating each district's representative to vote for those candidates have to be presented to the board not less than 1 meeting before the board adopts the resolution, which will be at our next meeting. So at our meeting on May 19th, on Monday, we will vote to approve our designated elector and who they will vote for on behalf of Forest Hills. So this is just the 1 meeting that we are obligated to have to put it on the agenda for Monday. And I think, I suppose if we want to, is anybody interested in being the elector? Like, we officially vote on that person on Monday, but if you want to just sort of knock that out of the way to make it quicker on Monday.
I'll just say that I have normally done it, but I cannot do it this year. I believe it's the Monday
June
usually
2nd.
of our June, Monday, June 2nd?
It's Monday, June 2nd.
Oh, it's earlier.
It's earlier this year.
Oh.
So if anybody wants to look at their calendar,
But isn't there a
it's
special
free,
meeting that
Monday,
day?
June 2nd. And it literally, Maggie can speak to this, you run in, you cast your vote and you leave. It
No, you
takes-
don't, that's not.
Oh, it's not? I
Everyone
thought it
always,
was-
everyone always says that, and it's not true.
Oh, I thought that was what.
Good to know.
Maybe
They-
you
That's how you
explain
got
it.
Maggie to do it.
They make you stay there the whole time that they're tallying the votes.
Oh,
So it's like about a 20-minute thing.
oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
When you started to say I'm like 2 hours?
No,
like
no.
20 minutes, okay.
It's about 20-ish minutes, but it could take longer because then once they tally the votes, then like if it was like an incumbent, the person who then just won, like says a little something.
Okay, so it's a quick thing, you don't really need to do anything other than run in, vote, apparently stay while they tally the votes and then leave.
And there's 2 running
Two.
for 2.
And there's
Yeah.
2 running
Not
for
like
2
regular.
spots that are already in those spots, so there's not gonna be big debate over anything. So is anybody free on Monday, June 2nd in the evening to go and,
I know availability.
you do? Okay.
Watch, it'll be like 2 minutes this year.
Right.
They'll change the time.
All right,
We'll
well,
need an alternate too.
okay, and then is there somebody who could serve as an alternate in case something comes up and Kelly breaks an ankle or something? Not that we will. Knock on wood.
I mean, I probably can be an alternate.
I could also be an alternate, I'm supposed to be.
What time are the
coaching that
polls
night.
open for, though, for during that time?
Their meeting is,
No, you vote
you
in
vote
that
in the
moment.
meeting.
Like you go there for the
6
express purpose of voting, and you can't vote, like then you sit down, and like they give it to you, and then you sit down at a table, and then you vote right then and there. Again, I think, is it 6? Like you can't even go before 6. So I mean, I could be an alternate if we really needed one, but we probably won't.
Is it at the ISD?
Mm-hmm.
I could be an alternate too, if so, because I'm right around the corner
I
at
live just a
6:30.
mile away,
so I
so
could
it's
be-
not a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So then that'll come up on Monday to actually put that in the record, but that was all we had for today to take care of. So thank you for making that simple. Superintendent's report.
I don't have a lot. I would recognize that the May consensus revenue of solidifies the process moving forward. They're still talking about whether or not they will have the budget done by October 1, let alone July 1. So I'm sure we'll move into our fiscal year with, uncertainty for sure, more so than what we've had in the past, because we won't know the federal government side as well. You all have an action alert around Medicare, Medicaid cuts potentially at the federal government, as well as the potential of a federal voucher program. Both of those would directly impact public school funding and would be very, very challenging. States likely would pick up some of the money that's lost if the federal government doesn't move it on to those districts that would be serving the more at-risk population. Of course, the voucher program, it's hard to tell what the details are, but knowing what it has been in the past when it's been discussed, it's wouldn't necessarily be a great thing for public schools, so with public dollars. So I would mention that, and then I think this primarily it for the most part. Do you have any questions for me? Okay. All right.
All right, thank you. Board communications, anybody have anything this month? Or this time in this month? We'll have another on Monday? No? Okay. Rolling right along, we're up to public comment, but there is nobody here, so we will just skip public comment at this point. And is there any other business before the board? Hearing none, meeting is adjourned.
All right, guys, the mold snow is out